Hey, this is Coach Steve here, and today we're going to do a 9-exercise, 3-round routine. Go ahead and start your watches. If you need a mat so you can do your exercises on, that's great, or provide you a little padding. We'll be up and down off the ground as usual. And we'll do a brief warm-up at the beginning, and we'll do a little bit of stretching after we are complete with the 3 rounds. So let's go ahead and get started. Get those legs a little further in hip distance, and we're going to spin side to side. Engage those ankles as you go. Really get a good twist on your spine. Don't forget to breathe, nice deep breaths. And all right, from here we're going to do a little shallow squat with the reach. Don't forget, we're just warming up here, so we're just warming up that lower body. So just get as deep as you can. You don't have to go all the way down. We're just engaging that lower body and those shoulders all the way up through our arms. All right, let's put our fists in front of us. Let's punch to the left and to the right. Extend those back, extend your back as far as you can reach. This does not have to be fast. We are just warming up our joints. Warming up as we go. All right, a few more here. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with a cross crab touch today. So if you're unable to do this, if you're unable to get on the ground, if you just put your arms down to the side and kick them straight back and hold them and bring them back down, you should feel those triceps engage. All right, if you're able to get on the ground, let's go ahead and do it. All right, so we're going to lift our butt up off the ground just a little bit. And first of all, we're going to lift each arm and each leg in a round. Go ahead and get started. All right, and then from that point, if you feel like you're pretty good with your balance, we're going to reach, touch our toe, bring it back down. Reach it and bring it back down. You should feel that in your triceps, getting a little coordination, working on your balance a little bit. All right, a couple more. And rest. Okay. We're going to do fake jump rope next. All right, so for fake jump rope, we are going to make sure our watch is on. Okay, we're going to put our legs close together. And we're just going to bounce up and down. Okay, ready? And go ahead and get started. If you're in a position where you can't bounce, I just want you to keep those legs tight and do a tight-legged squat. If you need to hold on to something, go ahead and do that. right, 20 seconds. And rest. All right, for our next exercise, we're going to do a bird dog. So we're going to go down into this tabletop position. We're going to stretch one leg back and the other arm forward. So you can do this from a standing position as well. Just make sure that if you're a little unstable with your balance, that you hold on to something. Raise one arm and the opposite knee. Let's go ahead and start. Point that toe down when you kick back. Engage the glutes each time you kick it back. Don't forget to breathe. All right, 10 seconds. And rest. All right, we're back up to our feet. All right, we're going to do single leg deadlift. If you're unable to do that, you need to do a 2-leg deadlift. We're going to hinge at the hips and bring it up nice and slow. Okay, go ahead and get started. If you're in a position with your balance to do a single leg deadlift, kicking our leg back and our arms forward. Really reach it out. Forget if you need to balance with something. Gets close enough where if you feel like your balance is shifting, that you can catch yourself. All right, 15 seconds. And rest. Okay, we're going to do our fight move next. So, go ahead and get your legs a little further in hip distance. Soften those knees up a little bit. We're going to punch, and then dodge. So this is good for the core, good for the arms. Keep it snappy, ready, and go. Keep it nice and snappy when you engage those muscles as we go. All right, one more. Whoop. And rest. All right, we're going to do a static squat. So you can either do that as an air squat or you can lean up against the wall, get in the squat position as low as you can and hold it. This is a really tough one. Even though you're not moving very much, it requires a lot of energy. If you need a little break, go ahead and stand up and come back down. Don't forget to breathe. This is a long one. This is a tough one. All right, 15 seconds. And rest. Woo! That one is really tough. All right, so back up to our feet. What we're going to do for this one is a lateral shuffle. So this is working those muscles to move you side to side. So we're just going to shuffle over and shuffle back. Go ahead and get started. You can walk, you can run, you can go as fast as you can. You can put your hands up like you're playing basketball, whatever you need to do for this one. Don't forget to smile. This is a tough one today. All right. Keep a little bit low, that really works your legs. Not that we need that, we just did those static squats. All right, 10 seconds. And rest. All right, we got push-ups next. So for our push-ups, remember we can do level 1 push-ups, which is off the wall. Level 2 push-ups, which is inclined. Level 3 push-ups, which is knee push-ups or standard push-ups. Ready? And go. But when you do these, keep those elbows close to your body. Don't flare them out. I know some of you like to do push-ups off of a wall, but keep those elbows tight to your body. All right, 10 more seconds. And rest. Woo. All right, we're gonna flip over. We're gonna do knees to elbow. You can do this from a standing position as well. If you're going on the ground, cross your arms across your chest. Lift your legs up a little bit, and we're driving our elbows to tap our knees. Even though it doesn't look like much, you're really going to work your core on this one. Seconds. And rest. Woo! All right, if you need to grab yourself a drink, go ahead and do that. Let's try to bring our heart rate down a little bit while we transition from round number 1 to round number 2. Again, we're on the ground again for our first one. Or we're doing kickbacks with our arms. But take this 1 minute, catch your breath, grab some water, get ready for round number 2. And again, the challenge always is take one of these exercises and do it during your day. All right, keep your body active. Keep that body thinking that this person is going to move and that your body needs to be prepared for motion at any time. All right, we got 15 seconds. We'll start round number 2. We're doing cross crab touches or those arm kickbacks from a standing position. All right, ready? Bring it up and go. And again, if you can't do the cross grab touches, just kick out your legs, kick out your arms, and rotate around. Remember, do what you can do to make this work for you. 10 seconds. And rest. Woo! All right, we got fake jump rope next, so go ahead and get into that standing position. Or tight-legged squats. Whatever works for you today. All right, ready? And go. Remember, this bouncing helps with lower body bone mineral density. So, bouncing up and down like this is really good. Even if you just bounce around a little bit, it's going to help. All right, here we go. All right, 5 seconds. And rest. All right, we're back on the ground for bird dogs. So again, you can do these standing as well. Very similar to the marching elbow tags that we did at the end of the first round. Ready? And go. Point that toe down. Reach out as far as you can. Really tighten those glutes each time you lift that leg up. And 10 seconds. And rest. All right, we got deadlifts next. So it can be single leg or double leg, whatever it takes. Hinge at the hips. Keep the knees just a little bit soft. Bring it back up. Should really feel that in your posterior chain, lower back, glutes, hamstrings, even down as far as your calves. Keep that back nice and flat. All right, 10 seconds. All right. All right, back to center. Get those legs a little further in hip distance. We're doing 2 punches and a dodge. So dodge is to help our core strength. Punches is to work our shoulders and our upper body strength a little bit. Keep those punches snappy. Ready? And go. "15 seconds. And rest. All right, we got our static squat next, so you can do an air squat or you can do a squat against the wall. Again, this is the tough one. Ready? And go. The lower you go, the harder it is. If you need to stand up, take a little breather, that's fine. Go to your happy place on this one. About halfway through, those legs start to shake a little bit. All right, 10 seconds. And rest. All right. Woo! All right, we're going to go to push-ups next. So go to your happy place for push-ups. Ready? And go. Again, level 1 push-ups is against the wall. Level 2 is hands on a piece of furniture. Level 3, knee push-ups. Level 4, full push-ups. Ten seconds. And rest. All right, we are up to our feet for some lateral runs. All right, lateral shuffles. So again, we want to keep our knees a little bit bent. Gave you a little break after the static squat. To do these, ready? And go. Keep it low. Go as fast as you need to go. If you need to walk, that's fine too. All right, 15 seconds. And rest. All right. We're down on the ground. We're For our next exercise, you can actually stay standing for this one as well. Arms across the chest. Tap your knees to your elbow. Ready and go. It's really good for your lower back, especially since it's supported with the ground. Turning from side to side like this really works those core muscles. Give it a little rotation. It's going to help that core strength all around. Seconds. And rest. Woo! All right, we got 1 minute rest in between sets here. Go ahead and grab yourself a drink, lower the heart rate a little bit, get ready for the last round, round number 3. Work on your breathing. Get mentally prepared for the 3rd round. Again, take one of these exercises today, incorporate it throughout your day. That's your homework, all right? Anytime you do a routine, take one of those exercises and incorporate that throughout your day. It's going to help you be an active, vibrant person. Okay, 15 seconds. We'll start our last round. We're starting with the cross crab touch or the tricep kickbacks, whichever work for you. If you're doing tricep kickbacks, you can also use a hand weight for that one as well. Okay, here we go. Ready and go. All right, make this 3rd one count. Remember, you're only doing these exercises for 3 minutes. Entire 3 minutes for an entire week. So, put forth your effort. Really concentrate on the strength training part of that. So your body can adapt and increase your strength. All right. 10 seconds. And rest. All right, we're up for fake jump rope. I'd always do fake jump rope because I can't do regular jump rope. So if you have a regular jump rope, feel free to use it. Ready? And go. This is also good for lymphatic drainage. So gives you a little bounce. If you have a little rebounder at home, you can use that for lymphatic drainage too. It's good to get those lymphatic fluids moving around. Your blood's not pumping that lymphatic fluid around, so it needs a little help sometimes. All right, 15 seconds. And rest. We are down on the ground for bird dogs. Again, you can do these from the standing position. One leg up, one arm up. Ready? And go. Point that toe down. Engage the glutes. Slap a smile on your face. All right, 20 seconds. You can do it. And rest. Okay, we're off to our deadlifts next. So I'm going to continue to do 2-leg deadlifts or a hip hinge, keeping our back nice and flat and bringing it up. Again, you should feel that all along your posterior chain, lower back, glutes, hamstrings, and calves. All right, 10 seconds. All right, we got a fight move next, so go ahead and keep those legs a little bendy. We're doing 2 punches and a dodge. Dodge is to work that core strength. So 2 forward punches, whoop, ready, and go. All right, 10 seconds. All right, excellent. All right, next we got our static squat hold. So back yourself up against the wall, or you can do a campfire squat too, which is unassisted. And go. This one is where you have to go somewhere in your mind so you can take your mind off of your legs. Don't forget to breathe on this one. All right, we got 10 seconds. Last squat hold, you can make it. And done. All right, we're down on the ground or up against the wall for some push-ups. Up. So go to your happy push-up place, get into position. Keep a straight line from your shoulders all the way down to your contact point on the ground. All right, ready? And go. Keep those elbows as close to your body as you can. 15 seconds. All right, and rest. All right, we're up for our lateral runs, our lateral shuffles. Working those muscles to the side. Ready, and go. All right, you got this. Whew. Almost there. Almost made it. Another week. Woo. Right, 10 seconds. Right, and rest. Okay, knees to elbows are next. So if you're able to get on the ground, put your, really drive that lower back into the ground. Cross your arms over your chest. Lift up just a little bit. Lift your legs up. And just a little motion to your knees. Let's do it. Twenty seconds. Last exercise, and we'll stretch it out. Whew. And rest. Woo. You want to lay back in corpse pose for a few seconds. Go ahead and do that. Catch your breath. Take some deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, if you're already on the ground, let's go ahead and flip it over. If you're able to, get into all fours and push those glutes back by your ankles. Stretch out those arms as far as you can and tuck your head. Nice big exhale to get into this pose a little bit better and get into that stretch. Stretch out the arms. Stretch out the back. All right, let's go back up to all fours. Let's curl your back up. Really stretch out the back. Drop the belly and lift the chin. Lift the back. Lift the chin, drop the belly. All right, let's go up to a standing position. All right, let's roll out our shoulders a little bit. Really expand the chest when your shoulders roll back. Expand the back when your shoulders roll forward. All right, let's put our hands on our hips and roll those hips around nice and slow. Really stretch your legs out as you rotate around. All right, switch directions. All right, from this position, let's extend all the way. Bring your arms back, shoulders back, chin up. Full extension on your body. Roll it back in. Full extension. And roll it in. All right, thank you so much for coming today. I really appreciate it. If you want to get this content as soon as it comes out, go ahead and hit the follow button down at the bottom. And this is Coach Steve signing off for this week. Let's go.